My message for December 8th, 7th, 2018 starts right now. All right, everybody, first off, I want to thank Rob McAdam and Natalia Leva for having me and a bunch of other TJ's folks down at their wedding in Mexico. It was a wonderful time, beautiful bride, and the groom, but they had a great time. I had a great time, so I wanted to start things out by saying thank you for having me down there. An interesting story, I went to the dermatologist for the first time in my life, just for general checkup. Allison went, got checked out. He said, "Why are you here?" She said, "I've been in the sun in my life. I just want to get some things checked out." He said, "Yeah, you got dark hair, dark eyes, dark complexion. You got nothing really to worry about. It's not like you're Irish." Boink, there you go. So Allison made a suggestion that I get my butt in there, which I did. I got to be honest, I was expecting the worst. I was expecting maybe I was going to have some trouble there. Did the whole check. Nothing, all good. I was surprised. He was surprised. But then I said to him, so is this common for guys to come in about this time? He said, yeah, about 50 guys start rolling in. And then he gave me some facts, which I found very interesting. He said Marin County in the state of California was the #1 county for cases of male melanoma. And he said, these are the facts. Marin has a huge matriculation of males from the Northeast, specifically, who are second, third, fourth generation Europeans of light skin, typically, English, Irish, Polish, things like that, whose grandparents maybe, for example, have retired down in Florida. And these men grew up playing outdoor sports with their lighter skin, lighter complexion, and they have at some point or another in their history what he called a devastating sunburn event where they actually had to be hospitalized, which was interesting. My brother, one of my brothers, Matt, who is red hair, pale skin, blue eyes, had one of those events growing up. Sunburned so bad, had to go to the hospital. And he said these types of individuals go to visit their grandparents in Florida, maybe growing up, and they have one of these huge events. Because when I was filling out my form, it asked where I grew up, my genealogy, and I found that fascinating. So, you guys from the Northeast, growing up, you might want to get your butt in there and see that doc, all right? Okay, this next little bit that I want to talk about is something, I say this all the time, fear of the home. Fear of the home, what does that mean? It means fear of the nursing home. I don't think everybody's dying, no pun intended, to get to the nursing home at a certain point in their life. Being independent is something all of us want. So I did a little research, looked into what the greatest cause of ending up in a nursing home. According to Dr. Jeremy Walston, who is the lead geriatrician at Johns Hopkins, sarcopenia. Sarcopenia is by definition, the loss of lean body mass and muscle tissue due to the natural aging process. Okay, so what does that mean? Sarcopenia is the #1 reason for decline in the aging process. It's the #1 reason why people decline in lots of different ways, not only physically, but also mentally, according to him. Change, chronic disease, body-wide inflammation, and poor nutrition. Those are the 4 reasons. A lot of those reasons to me sound like choices people make. I hate to say it. We talk about it all the time. What are we trying to do? We're trying to be strong, cool, we lift the weights. We're trying to be healthy, keep our cardiopulmonary up to speed. We also have a lot of choices that we're making outside of the gym that we talk about, avoiding that deadly quartet, a upper body obesity, high blood pressure, high cholesterol, high blood sugar, the deadly quartet we're trying to avoid. It sounds to me like if you can avoid that stuff and be strong, we're gonna be in good shape. And I broke it down into the three areas that I think we do that are differently from other offerings out there, different fitness offerings. So the first one, there's an incredible number of studies that I have read, looked into. There is the fact that better grip strength leads to better physical as well as mental abilities later in life. Basically saying the stronger you are, the better that grip strength is, which of course we need to be strong to have good grip strength, it staves off dementia. It also staves off a lot of other issues according to these studies. So what do we do in here that's different than other fitness offerings? We hang. We carry heavy stuff. We move large loads, long distances quickly while holding on to them with our hands. And that's not something you're gonna see in a lot of other offerings out there. And it's fact, better grip strength equals, more independence later in life. The second thing that we do that's a little different is the maintaining of skeletal lean body mass or muscle tissue. How do we do that? The 4 roots to human movement: push, pull, bend, squat, under load. Also what we do, which is not very common, we jump and land under load. If you think about a power clean, if you think about jumping on a box, if you think about catching a wall ball, there are things that concussive force that goes through the body that staves off osteoporosis and osteopenia. That is really the main way that you're gonna make sure that your bones are strong, for the rest of your life. The last thing that we do that I think is different than other places is that we create hormonal change. We move the needle hormonally. When we work vigorously in different capacities, and when we fail in 10 seconds, we fail in 30 seconds, we fail in 90 seconds, we fail everywhere under 3 minutes, that forces hormonal change. Serotonin and dopamine in your brain, growth hormone, testosterone, estrogen, progesterone, and all these pools of hormones that we all have are forced to be used at that point. So it sounds to me like a program that we're doing here, along with not eating like an asshole, sounds like it's a pretty good recipe for being independent. Pretty good recipe for being able to take care of yourself for the long haul. You just gotta keep doing it. That's my message for this week. Hopefully you enjoyed it. I can't wait to see you all at the holiday party. Thanks, guys.